Yo, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be looking at FlameFrags and ClownPierce's 2v5 against Hannah, Leo, Kaboodle, Redoons, and Woogie. This is honestly probably one of my favorite moments from Lifesteal Season 6 so far, so I'm excited to share with you my analysis of this fight. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, here we are in Flame's video, and I forgot to mention this in some of my past analysis videos, but if you haven't already watched the video for yourself, make sure to go watch it now and then come back to this one, because if I'm being honest, this is probably my favorite FlameFrags video of all time. So again, if you haven't already, make sure to watch his video all the way through and then come back to this one. But yeah, before we get analyzing the fight, let me give some context. FlameFrags has just hit 20 hearts, but doesn't feel satisfied since his last 2 kills were pretty easy. But luckily for him, he has a chance to prove himself when Clown messages him. Clown's entire team has just betrayed him, and he's asking FlameFrags for help because he knows FlameFrags is the best PvPer on the server. Flame is a bit suspicious at first, but before he has a chance to make up his mind, he spots Clown's entire former team running right after him, so he has no real choice other than to team up with Clown. So Flame is going to make his way towards spawn to meet up with Clown, and we get a pretty cool moment right here where he's just staring down the group and they're all afraid of his aura, which is pretty funny. And now we're going to get into the fight. As you can see, Clown's going to pull up here on his horse. And Clown, I've noticed, actually uses horses a lot in combat. He used this in his 100 player video. He's not used it too much in this fight, but he does use it a lot in other PvP scenarios, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, Clown's going to come. He's just going to be shooting arrows at them at first. They're all kind of running, but then eventually they're going to pot up and they're going to decide to fight back. Flame's going to pot up himself, and he's going to go after Hannah first, getting a few nice hits. Then he decides to go after Woogie, and Woogie kind of does something weird. He like cobwebs himself. I think he tried to place it, but he hit the sunflower. But Flame, he's going to land a few crits on Woogie, and Woogie's going to have to run away. And I just think it's funny how scared they are of FlameFrags. There's 5 of them, and they are like being so cautious. They're not rushing him at all. But then Leowook's going to go after Clown's horse because the horse is kind of helping Clown move around. Flame's going to go in on Hannah, but Redoons is going to come help her. And oh my gosh, right here is why I love wind charges so much. Flame is going to get a lot of distance with just one wind charge, which is very helpful for him. Him and Clown are still kind of trying to figure out what to do at this point. The other 5 are starting to become more aggressive, so they're going to have to make a decision here quickly. So Clown tells Flame to divide and conquer, and that's exactly what they do. Leo and Hannah are going to charge Flame, and Flame, he's just going to kind of play defensive. Redoons comes over too, so he's going to run towards Clown, and again, another great wind charge right there. I'm telling you, if you're on a PvP server on 1.21, wind charges are a must. They are so useful. Anyways, Clown's going to pot up himself. He kind of left his horse out there. Yeah, Flame's going to go in on Hannah and Leo, and he's going to end up hitting a dandelion right here. Yeah, but he does get a few nice crits on some of them, especially on Woogie. And if you watch this back, Hannah accidentally hits Woogie with a crit, so Woogie's going to be very low in health, and he's going to die to Flame right here. And at this point, the team of 5 starts to panic. I think Kaboodle just runs away. Yeah, Kaboodle just runs away. Flame's going to go after Redoons, but Redoons starts running, and then someone punches him off. He uses a wind charge right there. Yeah, Kaboodle's just going to get out of there, which honestly, I respect that. I would do that too. Then Clown and Flame are going to team up on Hannah here. Clown's going to finish her off, as you can see. And now Flame's going to go after Leowook, and Clown's going to go after Redoons. Leo gets stuck in a cobweb, giving Flame a lot of really nice hits, hurting his armor and his saturation. Hits him through the cobweb, which is pretty smart, and then breaks the cobweb. That's a decent wind charge by Leowook, but Flame's still going to get a lot of nice crits on him. And then they're just going to use wind charges all over the place at spawn here, which again, wind charges, you have to have them. Yeah, Leowook, he never really has a chance. Has a bad water. He should have wind charged. He's taking lots of hits. He's going to have to cobweb himself, but he doesn't fully cover himself with cobwebs, and Flame's going to take him out. At this point, Flame has reached 20 hearts, but he still has to finish the job against Redoons, which I gotta give Redoons credit. He did a good job of surviving against Clown for as long as he did, but against Flame and Clown, nobody's going to win that 2v1 on lifesteal, so obviously Redoons, he's going to be taken out by Flame and Clown here. Nothing he really could have done. Another thing I noticed, which I think is kind of funny, Sam's just over here collecting all the loot. I don't know if he's taking it for himself or if he's going to give it back to them, but I just think it's funny that Sam, he's like a pacifist. He's just grabbing the loot. He's just ignoring the fight going on. There is one more thing I'd like to add before I wrap up this video though. It's important to note that Flame and Clown both had significantly more hearts than any of these other people they were fighting, and they also probably had better gear if I had to guess. So that definitely helped them out, but at the end of the day, they just outskilled them and outplayed them and out-PvP'd them. If you learned one thing from this video, let it be this. Don't betray ClownPierce, and don't try to take a 2v5 against FlameFrags and ClownPierce. It's not going to end well for you. And if you do take a 2v5 against those two, be like Kaboodle and run away. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.